Hello and welcome back to Returns Outlet Simulator. Let's get the rest of this out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave any comments down below. Excuse me. I hope so far everyone's enjoying the content I'm putting out, other than the fact that I don't talk enough. But I'm just a quiet person anyway. I do try, just don't know what else to talk about. Like I said in another video, if I was to actually tell you what was going through my mind at the time that I'm making the decisions and why I'm doing it, yeah, I don't think some of you would stay to watch. And I only say that because I'm quite I suffer bad depression, so, and I don't want to drop my problems onto other people. Don't get me wrong, I talk to my friends quite often. I still wouldn't want to put my problems onto other people. And my thought process of a lot of the time when I'm doing this game is money. How much money can we make? And after all, that's what this game is about, is making money. See if we can't hit the million today. Just bear in mind that we've still got to spend 256,000 to do the upgrades to the shop. We don't need to do the upgrades to the shop, but we will, just so that should they ever bring in achievements, that'll probably be one of them. So I'd rather get it done, and hopefully they'll just get themselves ticked off when they do release in the game. I still think one of the things that needs sorting out is more customers. I just don't think 60 customers, which isn't bad, but the way Unity works, I just don't think 60 customers is enough in a day. Oops. For some people that's probably enough, but for me, not. Alright, let's get damaged, no, damaged. I don't think they're worth it. Yes, I know I just threw the new one away as well, but that's fine. Right, that's all finished. How did we do that day? 31 grand. Right, let's have a look. Renting on auction. Mixed. Ooh. There's some camera gear on there. There's some phones there. Some phones there. Some vinyl. Some footballs. So we'll have a look at that one at 12. Don't want that one. Oh, wrong one. Not interested in that one. Tools and accessories we'll look at. Photography will buy. Home electronics will buy. Oh, we'll just buy that. We'll buy that. We'll buy that. Let's manage the shop. Let's buy one. Let's buy two. There goes all our money. Let's have a look at what we've got upstairs now. Don't even get windows. Let's see, that needs to be changed. So that you should at least get windows put in. So that at least it looks like downstairs. Right, that's the shop fully upgraded, done. Now what we need to do is get enough stock to start thinking about filling everything upstairs, which I'm really not worried about. Right, let's get a few of these out. Let's get all of these out. So this was 10,900. So it is the 5.5, 11. It's like 12 grand. So that's the pallet paid for. That's another 1,400. That's two of them we've got now. Might have to bring the price down on it a little bit, because obviously nobody wants it at that price. Let's have a look. How much are we how much over are we charging? 125. So let's knock it down to 1,210. No. 1,200. 1,175. So just took 50 quid off it. Right, what we got here? Home electronics. Hello.
Hello, little boy. Silly question. What time did the guy say he was popping back today?
Uh, After midday.
After midday. Okay, I'll let the boy sleep in then.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay then. Cheers, bud.
Alright, no worries.
Bye.
Alright, mate. Sorry about that. Just my friend who I had to sit round their house yesterday waiting for the workman. But the workman turned up to replace the fuse board and got the wrong one, so he's having to go back today. Let's make sure there's no more of these. Well, that I'm not going to say was a waste of money, but it was a waste of money. That one definitely don't think we got our money back on it, because these get binned for components and all of this gets binned because we don't sell them. This is going to be a waste of time. Oh, actually, we did get our money back. We got all them zoomies and the not the zoomies, the mobile phones. So yeah, we got the money back. This one's looking like crap. Yep. Oh, at least they're decent headphones. What we got in here? Mixed. Right, well, they all go. Move these before I tip over and kill myself. Another pallet we didn't really get our money's worth on, but we need the components just in case I do decide to do any repairing. Which at some point we might do repairs just to push through to the backup, buy cheap, sell high. Especially as we're down like 300 grand or 256k at the minute. And that's before buying the pallets. Scrap, scrap, scrap. Scrap, scrap. And they go out. Right, wait our 4 minutes. I'll decide what do I want for dinner tonight. Not even had breakfast, but I've got to get something out the freezer if I want dinner later. I'm thinking maybe get some chicken breasts out. Do chicken breast with maybe not mac and cheese but pasta and cheese sauce. Do a nice homemade cheese sauce. I've got some nice mature cheddar. Add a bit of garlic, white pepper, black pepper, smoked paprika. Make myself a nice cheese sauce to go with the pasta, and have 1 or 2 chicken breasts, depending how hungry I am. I cook them in 2s, whether or not I eat both of them. Sometimes I'll only eat 1.5. But yeah, that sounds alright for dinner tonight. Chicken breast with a pasta and cheese sauce. Use up some of my milk because I don't drink a lot of milk. It's rare that I actually buy milk because I don't drink tea, don't drink coffee all the time. Occasionally I'll have a cup of coffee. And occasionally I'll have tea, but normally I drink like a fruit tea or tea with lemon and ginger. I've got a little bit of coffee left. Yeah, we're waiting 5 o'clock. I was hoping there was going to be more mobiles. Let's get the game station out. Let's get all of this shit out. Get that last football out. Wouldn't normally put these out, but might as well. Let's get these out. Any more vinyl? Get the vinyl out, that'll probably go straight away. Let's get all the games out. I think that's all of them. Oh, not paying attention. Nearly lost that pallet. Not paying attention. I only put one video out yesterday, so I do apologise for that, but being around my friend's house until about 1:30, 2 o'clock. I really didn't feel like doing a second video yesterday, so I do apologise. Oh, fucking basketballs. Fucking balls. They can go in there. They can go in there. These actually sell quite well. Tools and accessories. Let's see what we get. Solder and irons, get them out. What we got here? Jigsaws. Get them out. More jigsaws. Grinders. Batteries, 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 and drills. Get all the batteries out. Get the drills out. And get the angle grinders out. Get that out. Let's get that out. Yeah, look. 298 grand, but 256 of that was the shop expansion. Now we've just got to grind. Oh, 64 customers. That's the most I've seen. Still need more. Right, what are we looking for? Mix, what we got on it? Yeah, we'll bid on that. Mixed we'll take. Or we'll look at tools and accessories, audio devices, mixed. Well, off to a bad start. They can all go. These can go out here. Well, there's the pallet paid for. Hopefully they're the $700 speakers. Nope. I think they're the 240s. Well, there's 12. There's 14 grand. Roughly 14 grand just went out. And we've got another 560, 600 bucks. I still think it should be able to change currency. Tools and accessories. Oh, we've got some chainsaws in there. Great, that means large shelf space is getting taken up. A load of grinders. Let's go and get them So we can go 1, 2, 3. We'll put that down there. We can put that there. And we can come here and get some more of these. Get some more jigsaws. Put them up there. We've actually got a whole row of shelves now, all in tools. Alright, that's looking a lot better. Let's, yeah. Okay, let's get the rest of this broken down. Let's see what we got on this pallet. Was it worth it? Nope. Nope. Yes. Yes. Right. They all get scrapped. These get put out. And these get put out. And don't forget to like, subscribe, leave any comments down below. That was a 7,200. There's £2 grand. Like 2,200. $2,500. $6,500. Yeah, we've got our money's worth. There's another, so that was 6,500. 7,200. 10,700. That's like 11k. 12k, not bad. Put them down there. Put them down there. Right, let's go and open shop. Wait 5 minutes. Let's see if we can't get back up to near the million in this video. So it might be a longer video today so we can get our 256 grand back. And then we need to start thinking about, do we actually want to put shelves out up here or not? Because how many will we get? We need to get 1, 2. Start from this end. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So you can get 20 just round the edges. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32, 34, 36. Probably looking at about 40 we're going to need. But then it's having the stock to fill all of them up. Which would then mean we're going to have to start buying A's, A, B's, not worrying about repairing the B's and just sticking them out. And it also means buying everything, regardless to what it is and regardless to how much it costs, putting it all out on the shelves. But I think we'll just work for the millionaire status, and then you lot can decide whether or not I carry on, or if that's it, we stop there. And then when new updates come out, maybe in like 6 months' time, we'll start again. But this time, starting again, I'm only gonna, I probably won't even, well, I'll expand all the bottom of the shop and I'll expand the full warehouse, but I'm not going to buy the second floor because I don't think we need it. I don't even think we need 12 bays. 6 bays is more than enough. Right, we're waiting for that one. 13, 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, I don't want to pay too much for it. Oh, where did I see the money on here? What am I missing? There's 3 grand in phones. Oh, there's a couple cameras. It's like 11, 12 fucking grand. Oh, I'm not sure we're going to get our money back on that one. Photography BC. That's probably worth it, but I'm not going to... I'll just... Right, 12,000. I just don't see the money. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this is mixed. What have we got on it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, straight in at 2.5 grand. The balls are worth shit. Nothing. 4,200, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. They obviously know something I don't, or they're just getting me to spend my money. Well, they outbid me, so they can have it. I'm not paying 11 grand for nothing I can't see. 1, 2, 3. That's 2,100. 2, 3, 4. That's about 10. Yeah, alright. They got their money back on that one. Right, let's see if there was 12 grand on there. Because if there is, I can't see it. Right, there's 990. So let's round up. So there's a grand. So we need 11 grand on here somehow. $11 grand. We're holding 6. We're holding 8 grand in our hands. So that was 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, alright, we got our money back. We're already at 12 grand. And 13.5 grand. We didn't make much more than what we paid for it, but we did make more. 14.5 grand. We paid 12,100, so we didn't make much money on that one. Didn't make much money whatsoever. What have we got? 1, 2, 2 more people to check out. Yeah, let's work our way back up to 900 grand. It's only another 125,000 to go, and video's only about 40 minutes so far. Quick check, make sure we've got everybody out, which we have. 65 customers, 245 items sold. Toys and hobbies we don't do. Computers and consoles. photography, tools and accessories. And then we want that. We want that. We want that. Let's have a quick tidy up. Game deck, game deck, game deck, Tengus. Game deck. Right, so we need more consoles. Definitely need more consoles. Oh, there's a lot of monitors on there. I tried doing a live stream the other day but couldn't get a stable stream going for some reason. I've checked all my settings and I've asked Google if my internet speed is enough, because I have I reduced my package a little while ago because I couldn't afford it, so I cut my package in half from 250 megabyte down to 125, and now it seems that the 20 megabytes a second upload speed that I have isn't enough, even though Google says it is enough with the settings that I've got. So I've either got to try and change my settings back down a bit to stream in 1080, or I'm not going to be able to stream until I can afford to get a better internet connection again. and unfortunately I've literally about 3 months ago, or 2 months, maybe 3 months ago, just signed the new 18-month contract, so I've got 15 months to go before I can change my contract. I might have to see if I can get something sorted out. I might just have to lower a few settings. Still streaming 1080, but see if I can drop it down from what it recommends, 10 megabytes a second. I think that's what I'm at. And see what happens, whether or not it's any good. I really want to try and get more subscribers. I need to get my watch hours up. And as I've said in previous videos, I'd really like to start earning out of this and get off benefits so that I can start making my own way and not having to survive on what little I get. You know, I don't live very well. I live, but that's about it. I don't live comfortably or anything. Don't get me wrong, I've got enough food in the freezer and cupboards. The cat never goes without. She comes before me. So she's always got food. I actually went out yesterday and done shopping for her food. So yeah, she's got enough food. Always has. I've got enough food. It's just I'm not spoilt for choice. You know, I have to shop, do my shopping for a month at a time. You know, the luxury items I can't have all the time. Like, it'd be nice to, well, I can if I reduce some of the other things I buy. Like, it would be nice to be able to buy myself a steak now and then, because I'm a pure carnivore. I don't eat rabbit food. You know, you'll get some of these people that say, oh, humans aren't meant to eat meat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a caveman wouldn't have lived on vegetables alone. Otherwise, why would a man be the one that goes out hunting? And regardless to what Darwin says, he's fucking wrong. I'll just put it out there, I don't give a shit. Darwin's wrong. Humans have been on this planet a lot longer than what he fucking says. We're more than 350,000 years old. And where he got that number from, I do not fucking know, because he's talking out his arse. Man was walking around with dinosaurs. Whether scientists want to admit that or not, but it's the truth. Otherwise, why would the Smithsonian years ago have had fossilized dinosaurs with finding out some of the legs that they'd found? Oh, there's our money for this pallet. that had butchery marks in them, and it's like, well, who was butchering the dinosaurs? And we're talking on bones that were, you know, over 200 million years old, but they had butchery marks on them, and you could clearly see that they were cut and hacked through. And it's like, but man wasn't around back then. No, man was around back then. Man is a lot older than what they want to admit. And it's all down to that twat Darwin. Oh, because that means if Darwin's wrong, most of history is going to be wrong, which it is. Unfortunately, it's another subject I got kicked out of. I wasn't allowed to do history in school because I disagreed with it. And the shit I was trying to teach us. Same as 90% of what they try and teach us isn't good for life. They need to teach life skills in schools, not bullshit. And unfortunately, they won't ever stop trying to teach bullshit. We've got to see the world how they say. You know, the Egyptians didn't build the pyramids. They were there when the Egyptians got there from a previous civilization. I'd still estimate the pyramids at being over 1 to 2 million years old. The same as one of our oldest places in the UK, Stonehenge. I think that's only, you know, a few thousand years old. And they had an expert study one of the stones, one of the bits of granite there, the one that's fallen down. And even he admitted and said for the amount of wear that is on the stone, each end, you know, we're talking half a metre each side on this 2 metre long stone. There's half a metre missing off of each end through erosion. And the guy said, I can't remember who it was, but he's no longer in the scientific world because he got shunned and shut down because of what he said. But he said it's a minimum of 1 million years old, not a maximum of 1 million years old or a couple thousand years old, because to lose 500,000, to lose half a metre off of each end of a piece of granite takes more than a couple thousand years for wind erosion and whatever else to get through. But yeah, they don't agree with him, because then that changes a lot of history, and then again it just proves Darwin was a twat and didn't have a fucking clue what he was talking about, because that would put man on this planet at over 1 million years ago. Well, guess what? We have been over here 1 million years. Regardless to what people say and experts say. Yeah, I'm no expert, but I can read signs, I can see things, and we've definitely been here a lot longer than what they want us to believe. I know some of you might think I'm talking shit, and I don't know what I'm talking about, because like I said, I'm not a teacher, I'm not an expert. I've just got to go by what my own eyes see, and unfortunately my eyes see a different planet to what most people see. And I have a different understanding of what was actually happening on this planet. Right now, what they're not telling us about the fact that our ozone layer is going, yes, global warming, yeah, that's happening, but it's a natural process. And I believe that all these cities that they're finding that were underground, they weren't hiding or wanting to live underground. They had just got to the stage we're at now, where the ozone was going through, and it was safer to live underground than it was to live above ground. And whether or not it happens in our lifetime, I mean, I'm 53 years old now. Whether or not it happens in our lifetime, the ozone will go. But it's a natural process. It's happened many times in the past, and it's going to happen many more times in the future. We can't prevent a natural event. Have we sped it up? Yeah, of course we have. Of course we've contributed to it. But it would have happened either way. Whatever way you want to look at it, this planet has been here, what, they estimate, what, over 4 billion years? And unfortunately, I reckon man has been on this, some form of man has been on this planet for a hell of a lot longer than what they want us to believe. The only ones that know the truth about this planet, believe it or not, are the aliens. Or if you want to look at them as not aliens and you want to look at them as what the past civilizations see them as, they're the gods that they go on about. That's what I believe. And at the end of the day, if we went back in time now, and you know, modern man went back and met a caveman and showed them a lighter, we'd be gods, because we've got something they don't understand. So therefore we are now a god, because we've got fire at the end of our, you know, fire in our control, in our hand. And yeah, I believe that's just all it was back in the past. That's what they interpreted as their gods. Weren't actual gods. They were just aliens from a, you know, different planet. Or beings from a different planet. I've mentioned in a previous video I don't believe in God. I'm not going to stop the 7 billion sheep or people that do believe in God, because that's down to them. Like I said, I'm not a sheep, I'm a wolf. I'm not a follower, I'm a leader. And I think that video was on this game as well, where I'm just earning money and talking shit. It's another one of them videos, unfortunately. Let people believe what they want to believe. Don't try and force it on them like they do. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. And as I said in that other video, I got kicked out of Sunday school. So you know there must be something going on if you're like 8, 9 years old getting kicked out of Sunday school because you don't believe the bullshit they're trying to indoctrinate you with. Because that's all it is control. You will believe what we say. This is how it happened. Well, unfortunately I don't believe that. That might be the way you want us to think, but that's not the way I think. Yes, I'm still controlled. Like I just said, I'm controlled by... I live, but I don't live comfortably because I'm on, you know, state handouts, as it were. They pay for me to live, so therefore I live the way they want me to live. And that's not in luxury. That's just about being able to survive. And that's the way they want it. They don't want me having a better life than what I've got. Which is what I'm working on this channel for. Trying to push myself into a better life for myself. And the channel will get there eventually. Hopefully. All I can do is keep posting, keep trying to grow my community, keep asking you to like, subscribe, put your comments down below. Any advice on what I can do? I know I don't talk in my videos often enough sometimes, but that's, like I said, that's just me. I'm not a very talkative person. And again, as I said, I don't like putting my problems or sharing my problems with everyone else. My problems are my problems. Everybody's got problems in their life. I just don't need to announce mine. That's why I don't do social media. You know, I might post now and then on other people's videos. There's not many YouTube channels that I'm subscribed to, maybe 10. but that's because I don't watch everybody else's content. It's just certain people that I enjoy that help get me through my depression. I have my bad days. I'll be honest. I have my dark days, where there's days where I really do think about maybe it's time to end it. But then I just speak to my friends and they help me get through that stage. And at the end of the day, that's what friends are meant to be for. I lost my best friend 4 years ago through him taking his own life, the stupid arsehole. You know, he's kept me alive for quite a few years and saying it'd be out of order if I did it, and then he goes and does it. And it's like, wow, you know, all these years you've stopped me from doing it, and then you go and do it yourself. It's like, what an arsehole. Customers and another 12 grand. Let's see if we can not buy as much today. Oh, we want to look at them. We definitely want to look at them. We definitely want that. We definitely want that. We definitely want that. We definitely want that. We'll definitely take that. I'm definitely trying to also, again, I think I've mentioned it in a previous video, I'm trying to get enough money to get myself a new graphics card. Because occasionally, when I stop recording and exit out the game, oh, these are going to be chainsaws, I reckon. Yeah, when I exit out the game, I'll get random green screen. When, you know, I literally have to then shut my system down, let it reboot. And yeah, I don't know what causes it. Don't get me wrong. The graphics card that I'm running at the minute was pre-owned. It was like a reconditioned RX 6700. And I'd like to get myself a, what have I been looking at? I've been looking at trying to get myself an RX 9070 XT, which varies in price from £640 all the way up to £750, depending on what one I want to get. But that's what I'd like to get myself. and that would give me a really nice, you know, quality system, because then that gives me my my Ryzen 9 7900X 12 core CPU, which is more than enough. I'm running 32 gigs of RAM, but I have got another 32 gigs that I can put into my system, but it's not recommended, because I didn't realise when I brought my RAM and built this system, and it was just before the all this stupid AI bull crap with the RAM prices, so I got my RAM just at the right time, like I said, before all the RAM prices went sky high. But rather than buying a 64 gig kit in 232s, I brought 64 gig kit in 416s, and Ryzen doesn't do too well in quad channel. So at the minute I've literally got £300 to £400 worth of RAM just sitting there doing nothing. And obviously, being unemployed, I can't afford to buy a completely new system. This system that I've just mentioned cost me, again, like I said, at the time prices were good, not sky high through the AI hiking it up. My system with motherboard, processor, RAM, tower was, I think, about £1,100, which would be about, I don't know, $1,200–1,300. You know, but that took me about 3 years to save up the money for. And it was hard work for me saving up that much money, because I'm not one of them people that likes saving money. My motto is, have money, will spend. I can't take it with me, and life's too short to be sitting on cash or sitting with money in the bank when you ain't got no plans for it, or not spending it, should I say. I'd rather spend it than lose it. That's why I'd like to try and get a live stream organised. Maybe I can set some goals. You know, try and get the £700 I need. Or don't need, that I'd like to be able to get the new graphics card. just said, other than the small little bug I get now and then where I get the green screen when I stop playing games every now and then, it'd be nice to have a full system that I don't have to worry about. And I'm not normally one to, well, I am normally before all the prices changed and when I was working many years ago, because I've been not able to work for the last 12 years now, just because of my anxiety and my depression. But going back 15 years ago, I used to build a new PC every sort of like 3 years. I'd do a complete rebuild, sell the old one, or the old one actually used to go to one of my kids. Oh, these get scrapped. But, or let it go to a friend. I'd sell it cheap. But I haven't, obviously, where I've not been working, I brought a system. I brought the Ryzen, I had a Ryzen 5 1600. I've still got it. I've still got my old system. But that's got a Ryzen 5 1600. At the time I first built it, I only had 16 gigs of RAM in it. That got updated to 32, and then that had 2 RX 570s in it, set up in Crossfire. I then had problems with one of them, so I had to knock the system down to having just one in. And the main game I was playing back at the time was Conan Exiles, but Conan really didn't like running with 2 graphics cards. Yeah, it really didn't like AMD's Crossfire, so I had to stop playing Conan Exiles in Crossfire. I was just getting too many problems, getting less than, 30 frames a second, which for 2 RX 570s was shit, like really shit quality. I've still got that system now, like I just said, but I hadn't rebuilt since 2015. I've been just upgrading existing, like my old existing PC. So when I did build this new system, the old system was, like I said, I was on 1st gen Ryzen, and now I'm on 7th gen Ryzen. So, bit of a jump going from a Ryzen 5 1st gen to a Ryzen 9 7th gen. Running 32 gigs of RAM in the new system at 6000 megahertz. RX 6700 XT. I'm still debating whether or not I want to, or not want to. I might start doing a playthrough for Cyberpunk 2077. I've started one. I didn't do any recording, but I have started one, but I just stopped once I got past the tutorial part. So I might just start, either delete that file and start again, or just carry on from where I left off. But put it on the channel, the same as I'm thinking of doing a playthrough for Red Dead Redemption 2 as well. I haven't got the first one, I'm just going to go straight for the second one. I'm also thinking about Minecraft, because I've got Minecraft about 400, maybe 500 hours in it, and I still don't know what I'm doing. So that could be quite a fun, entertaining video. And at the end of the day, that's what my channel's here for, is to bring some relief and a bit of comedy to other people. Even if I can only make one person's world feel a little bit better with watching my videos and listening to me talk shit, well, I've done my job. Go on, outbid me again and you can have it. Poor Mary Sue. There, you little bitch. I think that's it. Right, that's all the pallets for the day. I just live my life one day at a time, and try and live it like it's my last, because you just never know what's going to happen when you wake up the next day. I would say I could get knocked down by a bus. The only problem with that is I'd have to be able to leave my flat to be able to get knocked down by a bus, and with my anxiety it's rare that I go out of my flat once a month to go shopping. Other than that, I don't go out that often. Oh, I need to sort some shelving out. Alright, they can get moved. That can come down. One of them can go up there. That can come off. One of them can go there. That can go there. That can go there. That can go there. Right, that's all of them sorted out. 4 more to put out. Alright, where can we get these? There we go. That's one definitely one speaker setup. Yeah, put any comments down below for the few people that do watch this video if you would like to see either a Cyberpunk playthrough started or a Red Dead Redemption playthrough started. Not that I'll have the money, maybe I'll have the money by the time Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out. But I could also do a playthrough of GTA 5 before 6 comes out, which means I'd have to start that soon. That's meant to come out in what, November now? But I reckon that'll get pushed back another year or another 6 months. I don't think it'll be out when they say. Yeah, I'd never really, I enjoyed playing GTA 5, but I never played it on a proper role-playing server. Just used to play it on my own. Never played online because too many cheats online. And the last thing I wanted to do would be getting my account banned. But as I just said, I'd do a playthrough with GTA 5. That'd be fun. I haven't played it in a while. Must have had about 5 to 6 grand's worth of games on this pallet. which is nice. Not that the games were getting low, but yeah. Right, even though I said it was going to be a slightly longer video, I don't think we're going to get up to back up to the 900 grand. Let's have a look. Let's go and what did we get today? 68 customers. Nice. 98 days so far. 253 items sold. And another 32 grand. Next we'll have a look at sports and recreation. Not interested. Not interested, not interested, not interested. Okay, we've got a day where we're not buying anything, so we might get back up to 900k. I think today will be the last day. That will do for this video. I'm starting to feel a bit hungry now for breakfast. Looking forward to my noodles that I have for breakfast with a nice a raw egg gets put in the bottom of my bowl, and then once my noodles are cooked, the soup and the noodles get poured over the top of the egg. And sometimes I'll put some sort of meat in with my noodles. Ranges anywhere from hot dogs to chicken. Like today I've said I'm going to get chicken out, which I've got to do in a minute actually when I finish this video. Go and get some chicken out. So yeah, if I have 1.5 bits of chicken tonight, the half a bit of chicken will get left over, put in the fridge, and then tomorrow that will get diced up, put in with my noodles for breakfast tomorrow. Sometimes I'll just slice up 2 bits of bacon or 3 bits of bacon, add them in with my noodles. So then I've got, like I said, an egg in with my noodles, and then with bacon or chicken or hot dogs. I can't afford to do that all the time. The hot dogs I normally get, you get 8 hot dogs in a jar, and I'll normally buy 5 jars at a time, which costs me like £11. But then that lasts me. I'll put 2 hot dogs in, sliced up, so I'll get 4 days out of a jar. So then 5 jars gives me 20 days. So 20 days out of the month, I've got hot dogs going in with my noodles, with my egg. Today's a luxury day because I brought bread yesterday, and I don't normally buy bread from the shop because it's just too expensive. But I had a little bit of money yesterday left over from buying the cat's food, so I treated myself to a loaf of bread. So today it'll be noodles for breakfast, bacon sandwiches for lunch, and then chicken with pasta and cheese sauce tonight for dinner. Which then means tomorrow it will be noodles, with leftover chicken breast tomorrow for breakfast. Nice. I haven't had any Ubers for a while. Oh, Zoomies. Zoomies are always worth it. What's that? That's $5 grand. That was another $2.5 grand a game gone out. Another 800. Two more Zoomies. Well, they'll actually go out because they're like $100 each. I don't normally put games out, but like I said, anything with a value of 100 or more normally goes out, regardless to what it is. There's only certain things, like all the games, I don't mind putting them out if they're less than 100, because they'll sell. They can get scrapped. Alright, that's another day, another dollar. Let this day finish, just have a quick check, make sure there's nothing else in there I want. Sports and recreation, or a mystery. No, we don't want the mystery. No, we didn't want any of that. How many people we got in the shop at the minute? 1, 2. Come on people, hurry up. Get your asses in there. Oh, a bit late now. Don't understand how some people are able to get in after 8 PM and others aren't. She probably won't get in. They won't get in. They won't get in. I don't know how Unity decides who's allowed in after the closing time. Right, did they book a slot? So we got what? Two customers in here at the minute. Yep. Right. He's just brought some camera gear. I won a game. I won some headphones. And what's she spend? Oh, camera gear, game console. Nice. Right, quick check. That's it. No more people. We will end the day there. 61 grand, 65 customers, 240 items. Nice. And I will say thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave any comments down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.